What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, Verbally Vicious Nation? No, hey, man, it's Daryl. I was actually just coming back through town, stopped by the house, grab a quick shower, hang out with the dogs for a minute, say hi to Danielle, say hi to you guys. Then we're out of here in mere minutes, heading to Wisconsin tonight in Germania. Here's what we found out about Wisconsin today. They have 2 Germanias. It's like they ran out of names and just went, screw it. Another Germania. Not even like another Green Bay. Another Germania. Cool. Look, I'm going to do a video today, but I saw the coolest story, and I've done a little research on it today, because I thought I was mishearing it. I got home a little while ago. I'm a Bill Maher fan. I've never denied my left-wingedness, and if you go over and look at my NRA video and all that, and you see the right-wing guys are threatening to crush my lib faggot ass and all that, I take pride in my left-wingness. I take pride in the fact that I want to share life and love with the community that I call America, no matter your racial background, whatever, sexual orientation. Take pride in it. So keep bringing the heat, dumbasses. Every time you click, you pay me. Cool. So saw a story last night of Bill Maher. I thought I'd do some research. I thought I had to be misprinted, and I looked again. I want to share a little story with you guys. In 1994, that can't be right. It's got to be 1894. But it isn't. It's 1994. A young man wrote an article in the New Oxford Review. Now, the New Oxford Review is a really ultra-conservative Catholic magazine. And an article was written in there by a young man about how a young woman had lured him to her room. And after getting up there, he realized that this woman was possessed by demons. So he and 6 of his friends pinned this woman to the ground. And according to them, she was spewing hate, and sometimes even from deep within her soul, she was saying, "Help me." No, she was saying, "Help me," because there were 6 grown men pinning a woman to the floor. And I'm only getting started. They took a Bible and repeatedly smacked her in the face with it. They beat this bitch with the book of God. I did not write this article. These are the words coming from the person that did it. He also says in the article, he thinks that after doing this exorcism, he may have cured her cancer. The demons may have taken her cancer with them. Now, what sort of kook would do this, you say? Was it Jimmy Swaggart? Was it Jerry Falwell? Was it Rush Limbaugh? Was it that dude Ann Coulter? No. It was Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal and Republican mouthpiece. The man who, after each Obama speech, comes at the man who says evolution is a fraud and never existed. Good job, Louisiana. You're a cool-ass state, but sometimes. Now, I'm going to give you the benefit. I'm going to assume that you didn't know Bobby Jindal thinks he's Hindu Harry Potter. I'm going to assume you didn't know that this man and 6 other grown men pinned a woman to the ground and beat her in the face with a Bible. He writes about it. 1994, New Oxford Review, Bobby Jindal. Go check it out. He scared her cancer off. This is the man the Republican parties have touted as their next great hope. You wonder why. And I don't say this about people who want, like, I got cats on here, Wrestle for Pizza and dude like that. They're great people and we actually get along. And they tend to think politically more conservative than I do. And that's the thing, people. I'm not coming on here and saying that there's anything wrong with being politically conservative. We should have discussions on how to run this country. Not everyone should agree. But when kooky shit like that is at the forefront of a party, it's time for a house cleaning. When you got fat-ass Rush Limbaugh who looks more and more like Dennis Hoff from the Bunny Ranch every day, representing your party, it's time for a house cleaning. It really is. I want a 2-party system in this country, and the party on the right is embarrassing to both of us right now. Bobby Jindal held a woman down and beat her in the face with a Bible and bragged about it in an article that he wrote. Some of you are going to get pissed. Facts are facts. I didn't make it up, and I didn't even create allegations. These are things he said. So I want to thank you guys for listening in, and I want to leave you on a lighter note. Something a little more fluffy. Some news that isn't so heavy. Some good old fun Catholic Church stuff. We've discussed this before. I'm a spiritual person. I believe that mankind indeed is somehow connected to something spiritual. I simply don't believe that a dude in a giant kooky Chuck E. Cheese hat sitting in a building in Italy should be allowed to have dogmatic law and rule placed under his thumb and be allowed to tell humans, I said it, so that means God said it. Having a pope is crackers. It is absolutely crazy. If you're Catholic and you're upset with me, I understand. It's also time for you to do a little house cleaning. And I'm not even going to deal with the whole pedophile thing. Because the fact of the matter is, if your priests were allowed to marry, this wouldn't be an issue. It's an escape clause for people that like to hump kids. But a bishop, was turned away by the Vatican. A man who was dismissed from his duties by the Latin duties. A man who was dismissed from his duties by the last pope and has now been welcomed back into the fold. What did this bishop do that got him kicked out of the Vatican, and why did they bring him back? I don't know why they brought him back, but let me tell you what got him kicked out. He denies the Holocaust ever happened. And I know you're going to come on here, freaking JewTube, man, blah, 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 Jew. Dude, it happened. Okay? I don't care if you hate Jews and you're glad it happened. Good for you. But to say it didn't happen is batshit crazy. It happened. This man denied the Holocaust happened and has now been welcomed as a bishop back into the Vatican. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that the Pope was in the Nazi Youth Party. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you get to Blog TV at 10 p.m. on Sunday. 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. We're going to have Kevin Kraft host the show. Josh Denny will be performing. And not only that, I will be coming out with my new band, Vicious Death, and performing music live. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, get over yourself. I get over myself every day.